as well. He can be used forward or midfield. A couple of very handy players you just mentioned there.
I'm very interested in seeing how Greensborough actually utilise their tall players, because they've got around about 4 targets that they can use up in the forward line. They've got Bongetti, obviously. They've got Boyden, who we've been speaking about. They've got Stanton as well, who can play in the forward line. They've also got Jack Johnston, who we saw as a defender last year, playing across half-back, but has been used more as a pinch-hitting forward this year. So he'll line up in the forward line. And then you've got the situation of the ruckman and who they're going to use as the ruckman. Now, just having a brief look in the middle of the ground, it looks like that might be Jamie Craker lining up as the ruckman there. I'll get the binoculars out and have a look at him in a few moments. But
interesting one I've just picked up on is Lorenzini's the one who's actually gone to Boyden. So surprised that they've used Lorenzini on a noted goal kicker here, and he likes to run off and carry, but certainly you need to keep a really defensive check on Boyden, who's been in amongst the goals, and Considine, not surprisingly, going straight to Tim Bongetti deep in the goals for McNeese. Well, he's got Cameron Jordan. You can barely see Jordan hidden next to him. He's only a short fella, and he's hidden away there. But the two sides now in redness. Winton has gone back, so we weren't sure about that one going into the start of the contest. We've seen him work in the forward line for much of last year, but he has gone back. Remember, you can get all the live scores at nfl.org.au. The umpire holds the ball off, and we are ready to go here. Tom Flanagan to start the call.
And McEwen hits it down, tries to get it to Davies, wasn't picked up straight away. Gunn in there with a lot of players around him, and there'll be a bounce, secondary bounce in the middle of the ground. Beautiful, not a beautiful day here at the Bill Laurie Oval, but a good day for footy anyway. Ball tapped down again by McEwen. Kelly trying to crash through, gave it off to Carter. He gave it over to Davies. Davies with a right foot kick high in the air. No one in particular. There's going to be a one-on-one aerial ball contest. Came off that and landed in the arms of, I think it was Irving. Greensborough players out the back of the pack trying to squeeze it out. That kick was just shoved forward by, I think it was Abertangelo. Contest there out on the wing, picked up by the Greensborough player there on the outer side, trying to push it towards the boundary, the Greensborough boys, wanting a neutral ball, and the umpire has called for it.
So just a scrap early on, really hard to get a clear touch on the football. The umpire now throws it up. McEwen to do the ruck work. It was soundly beaten there, ball at ground level. Gunn, well, he couldn't take it clean, and the ball rolls out of bounds. As we said just earlier, you can get all the live scores on your mobile phone, m.nfl.org.au, otherwise nfl.org.au. Just around the grounds, it is Eltham with the first goal against Heidelberg. One straight, 6 to Heidelberg, one behind as the umpire throws it in, flicked out the back, Northcote Park's way. Numbers at ground level, they can get a handball out. McLennan missed it rather. Morris now gave a handball off, in through the centre, missed the target, and Greensborough can stream through the heart of Bill Laurie Oval. The kick goes long, looking for Boyden and Bongetti. Boyden got first trap on it. He's done really well there, Boyden, but a great smother off his boot by Lorenzini, and McNeese is away through half-back. They move through the wing now, going forward. The chip comes to the line by Donaldson, and they are away now. The big man now with the footy. Winton is moved forward, kicked right to, deep into the forward line. It was an absolute shocker though, and it's going to be cut off. And you can see already he was looking for Coleman. He was just hurling. He kicked to the lead. It was a shocking kick there, and never gave his forward a chance.
Boyden probably should have given the hands over to Cameron Jordan. Jordan's man came off to smother Boyden, and he ended up being the one who affected the contest.
Stanton now on the half-back flank. Handball's out, but his handball is wayward, and we'll have a boundary throw-in on the half-back flank for Greensborough. Exciting
burst there for Greensborough. If they can get through the middle of Bill Laurie Oval, we know how well they can, or how quick of a side they are with those young runners as well. It just really opened up for it, didn't it? And their first genuine foray forward should have resulted in a bit more than what it did with that kick smother off the boot as Walsh does the ruck work there, got it down looking for Davies. He couldn't control it. Guns in amongst it as well. Tackle laid there on the Greensborough man. That's with Burns inside there, it may be, and he's wrapped up. So we'll have another ball up. No team has scored so far in this encounter. We have played 3 minutes in the opening term.
Looks like Alex Rentoul's doing the ruck work early on for Greensborough. Ball on the deck, no real player getting an advantage on this one. Leder tries to get it out. His handball is wayward, but it comes out anyway. Going up into the forward line for Northcote Park. Greensborough have possession. This is Heidi, hands it off, and they clear out a defence through Drew Wilson.
Winton tried to spoil off the back. Could have been a free kick to Greensborough. Wasn't paid. Hands came over to Carter. Carter went across the ground, tried to find a teammate, and he did well there, Donaldson. He was in traffic. He got around a few, and then a kick to half forward was no good. Marked at the back there by Drew Wilson. He switches the play across now. Not a great kick either. Now Leder just running into the open goal. He can kick it now if he wants to. He's pushed it across the right. Wasn't the best effort. It's going to roll out of bounds in the right forward pocket for Northcote Park.
Drew Wilson, such an established play, but a massive mistake going across the face of goal, and you've got to be sure of your targets there, and missed him by a mile. Really opened up there for Leder, and he probably should have done more with that kick inside.
So waiting for the ball to be thrown back in now in Northcote Park's forward pocket. Good chance to get the first goal of the day. Rintoul to do the ruck work against Walsh. Rintoul with a big jump. It comes out to almost a Northcote Park player, but here we go. Greensborough coming out of this one. Mullins hands it off. They're up the wing now. Now that was a wayward kick back to Kelly for Northcote Park. He goes straight back from where it came, back inside the forward 50. The big man will fly. A fist over the top from Hyde. Letter running onto this one, but it looks like Greensborough will get the advantage. Did he drop the ball there, the Greensborough player? Will it go over for rush behind, but it instead goes over for a boundary throw in the opposite forward pocket.
Thumping kick there by Nabi Kelly, wasn't it? He really put it to the hot spot and gave his forwards a chance to run and jump at it, and nearly resulted in a goal that led it just being trailed or led to the football as the umpire throws it in. Walsh doing the ruck work again, couldn't get a hand on it. It's brought out now. Kick up to his third. He took it really well, and they're away through half back now. Bonjetti makes a leap from half forward, kicks in a bounce at his feet. Considine did well to take back front spot. Davies gets in handball over the top to Kelly. Was it away with one? They're away now. Greensborough through stands and the intercept. He can chip over the top to Boyd, and this is surely going to be the first goal of the day. It sits up for Boyd, and it does now, and a run into the open goal to kick the first goal of the game. Great work there by Luke Stanton. He just chipped it over the top. He was calm, wasn't he? He could have blazed away. He saw Boyden making the lead, doubling back, and he just put it out into his path. Turnover handball came from actually Bronny Davies, who's the unlikely. Well, you don't really see too many errors from him, but that handball over the back, wasn't it? It was intercepted and went almost a look-away handball. Didn't quite work out, and it's got to side the first goal of the day. As we said, Reece Boyden with the first.
And Considine did well playing in front, but doing that, he allowed Boyden and Stanton to get goal side, and they were able to get over the back and run in for an easy goal. Must close down that space close to goal there. The Northcote Park defenders, but I'm sure they'll learn from that one there. Back in the middle now. McEwen to go up against Rintoul. Rintoul won that down in the direction of Gunn. Gunn with the left foot, snap up to half forward. Marked very well there at the back there by Big Joey Wunton, and he decides to release out to the wing straight away. It's to no one in particular. It's just going to roll out in front of O'Connell and McLennan on the outer side, or it may have been, I think it may be out on the full. He may have overhit it. So the umpires played a free kick to Greensborough. It's on the left wing at the moment. I think that's Scott Conti with the footy, and he puts it high up in the air in the direction of Bonjetti. He's got three on him. It'd be very hard to win that contest. Lorenzini tries to crash through, and was wrapped up straight away there by Bonjetti. There'll be a bounce at half forward here for Greensborough. Good start by Greensborough. Good pressure. And tap down again. Gunn charging through the pack, gives a little handball off. Chance for Greensborough. Snap out of the air up to full forward. Jordan almost took the mark. McNeese did really well one-on-one and forced it through for a behind. Magnificent work.
A grub there as well. The man, he snapped it around the body, and he just didn't get enough purchase on it, did he? He's a lovely kick on the right foot, but great work there by McNeese, not taking the free kick away as well, as they go straight down the middle here, Northcote Park, and they are away through Donaldson. If he can take it cleanly, he does now. Kicks in. That's a beautiful kick up the half forward. He's going to find his teammate there. It looks like it's O'Connell, who turns quickly onto his right, kicks it to the hot spot. Who's going to fly? Lots of numbers. Who's staying down for Northcote Park? It's Shepherd given handball over the back. They kick the first goal for the day. The post, actually, as Brock McLennan had that quick shy on goal. The handball from Noldred, who pushed forward, and we probably should have done better there, shouldn't he? He was really unmanned at the back of the pack, and that kick just ricocheted off the post. The quick coast-to-coast play there by the Cougars, getting their first score. It's one behind, trailing Greensborough's 1-1-7. The goal kicker so far was Reece Boyden, as the Borough now emerged to the wing. Carter is in a wrestle there with his direct opponent Jordan. Ball flicks to the back, they're in the way again. Long kick. It's going to be a wrestle. Bonjetti and Considine. Considine did really well to get the ground level, but Sharkey was Jordan. Kick smothered. He'll go again. Kick smothered again. Great defensive pressure here by Northcote Park. Two goal-saving smothers there. Firstly by Ben McNeese. Second up it was by Nabi Kelly. But again, how quickly did Greensborough get that ball through the middle of the ground?
Very impressive Greensborough early. That one down by Bonjetti, only as far as Carter. Gets a clean kick out from half back, but it goes straight to a Greensborough player. Entry kick back into the forward line. Not really effective. Rolls out in the right forward pocket in front of Josh Grubb and Nabi Kelly.
So that kick coming forward was by Jack Johnson. He was just unmarked, wasn't he? They had a wall set up there, Greensborough, 3 loose plays, and Carter's kick, which went directly to them. I mean, you can't blame the man kicking it. It needs to be, I guess, better pressure coming from their forwards, pushing up, as that ball's fisted away there by Considine into the arms of Leder, crushing through Deledio, couldn't take it away. Now wrapped up in a tackle is Ricky Mullins, who's got a bit of a mullet flying at the back there. It's an Ivan Maric, I guess, resembles the hairstyle that the great Richard Ruckman has there, as the ball now won at ground level by Deledio. Got it flicked away to Short, who was really clean inside. Got it on to Leder. Now this kick, it's a 2-on-1 favouring Greensborough. just getting out and taking it on the chest there is Mitch Pappas, who's wearing the 51 today, as opposed to the 49 he's listed as. Now they're away through the middle. O'Connell, he can stream into the open goal now, runs to 45, kick on goal, looks pretty good. It'll roll through here. It does. It's a goal there to Patrick O'Connell. Lovely build-up play. There was some lace-out pass there. Pappas was beautiful, and I think that pass there that he gave off to Coleman, quick handle away, and they were firing through. Lovely goal there by Patrick O'Connell on the run.
Was it Coleman or was it Walsh?
It was Walsh, sorry.
That was Walsh.
It definitely was Walsh. Stand corrected there, and now scores at 1-1-7 apiece. Both sides, though, from the kick-outs, are just moving the ball so well through the ground, and it's almost a case if you lose it at half-back, you're not going to see it again until either you're collecting it over the fence to get it behind, or the umpires getting it to bring the ball back into the middle of the ground.
And seeing the way Walsh took that mark then, that's a great sign for Northcote Park. I can understand now why Wunton's allowed to go in the back half now, because Walsh, that ball just stuck like glue. It was a difficult ball to mark, but he did very well there. So very handy player to have there at half forward. Free kick picked out of the middle. Conlon Gunn's going to send it into the forward half for Greensborough. He goes with a big right foot ball in the direction of Bonchetti and Considine. Considine spoiled well. Got down to Leder. Leder gave it over to Lorenzini, who was tackled straight away. Jordan charging into the bottom of the pack. Can't get it out there to Grubb, who was waiting in the wings, and they'll be about 30 metres out from the Greensborough goal. I've been impressed with the Greensborough pressure here early in the match. Bonjetti wins that ruck tap, gets it down only as far as Delidio, sharks it off the back, did pretty well getting away from that contest. But the high ball, no one in particular there. Craker there standing at half forward, gave off a handball. Johnston with a short little ball, tried to get it into Fowler. He didn't pick it up cleanly there, Fowler, and McLennan went in hard and earned himself a free kick. Great work, Brock McLennan. Fowler needed to take that mark there. McLennan releases his man, I think it was McNeice, straight away. Got it up to O'Connell at half-back, moving through the back half of the ground here, Northcote Park, belted forward there by McEwen, and in the arms of Abertangelo now. He tries to get it over the top, but it wasn't a great handball, and now Greensborough moving forward. Jordan picked it up, was tackled straight away. Good tackle there by, I think it was Donaldson.
How good's the tackle pressure been early on? We saw there no Northcote Park could take a clean possession. Every time they went to pick at the footy, there was 2 or 3 Greensborough players just hounding them down, and in the end the ball locked up at half forward as the ruck work done there by Craker over Violato, and the ball now slapped out of bounds. It's been an impressive start. It's 1-1-7 apiece. Quickly around the ground, it's Mernda 1-1-7 leading Diamond Creek yet to score. Wilsey's one straight goal, 6 over her Scrooge yet to score.
Both teams getting many players around the stoppages, and especially for Northcote Park in their defence as well, trying to close down those Greensborough forwards. Northcote Park almost went it out there through Nabi Kelly, but his kick was blocked. It just sprays up a few metres up the ground, and Northcote Park now will get a free kick at half-back. Playing on now, going in the middle of the ground. This is Abertangelo. He goes straight up the guts up to centre half forward. O'Connell takes a good mark at centre half forward. A bit too far out to score, you might think, but it looks like he might have a shot at goal, so...
Just on that one there by Mullins, there was just no need for it. He was overzealous, wasn't he? He dived in on top, got a high one, as O'Connell just chips it up, and there, gee, that's lax marking. It looks like it's Harley Short who's stuck forward here and taken the mark, but lax marking in by Greensborough. But it all started from that free kick by Mullins. They should have locked the ball inside their attacking half. Instead, a soft free kick, well, not a soft free kick, it's certainly there, but a silly free kick to give away. And within 2 kicks, Kelly opened up O'Connell beautifully, and O'Connell unselfishly gives one away to Short, who should convert here from 25 metres out. You can't afford to do those things against the top sides. Lead for the first time this afternoon. They're 2-1-13, Greensborough 1-1-7, but it just cost him. Now it's cost him a goal and the lead early in the game.
Yeah, so deflating for Greensborough. As we were mentioning before, their pressure in the forward half in the first 10 minutes there was absolutely fantastic. They were competing right to the nth degree there with Northcote Park, but as he said, silly little things like that from Mullins, that's going to cost you against the good sides, and Northcote Park is a good side, and they'll put away mistakes.
Paddy O'Connell's been good early on across half forward. He earned the free kick before, diving hard at the footy. He gets in low and hard. He's taken a couple of marks. He's kicked one, and he's just given that one off to Shorty. They certainly need to man out a bit tighter as Northcote Park might emerge here from the centre.
Well, Violato's gone into the ruck here, so McEwen's just come off for a little bit of a spell there. Interesting move. Haven't seen Violato in the ruck too much, so...
Well, he's been used everywhere now this year.
He is. He's the ultimate swingman, isn't he? And he wins that one down, belts it to half forward, but only as far as a couple of Greensborough players. Off the back of that pack was Stanton in a somewhat unfamiliar role on half-back. He only kicked it as far as Carter, who was standing on the opposing half-back flank. His kick was smothered too, but well done there by McLennan on the outer side. Goes with the left foot ball inside forward 50, almost hit hit the man there in, I think it was O'Connell. Well done off the back there by Daniel Bryant. They're getting it out of the defence here, the Greensborough boys, having to work very hard to move the ball away from their back 50. Little chip over the top, nearly found its intended target in Fowler. But Northcote Park, another turnover. Carter breaking away, gets around one or two players, kicks inside forward 50, chance for a mark, and there was a great mark. Matty Hyde over the back of the pack, sensational mark there, and he'll be able to clear for Greensborough.
It's been a good inclusion this year for Greensborough. Matty Hyde just showing up their defence. You know, he's a really good defender and plays on here. Goes out to the opposite side now. The big pack of players underneath this one. Broderick Davies gets down low, wins this one, goes to short with a left foot kick inside forward 50, finds a man, hits a target, and Paddy O'Connell inside the forward line, and he's going to line up for his first goal, his second goal of the afternoon.
It's been very impressive with his ball use, young short, I thought, in the first 20 minutes here.
He was named the best just last week, and only his second game of senior footy. He had his first game, or his third game of footy would have been, he debuted against Bundoora, so what decides to come in, he gets to play your first senior game, and O'Connell again just loose inside. We saw O'Connell to short for the last goal. This one very well may be short to O'Connell. He'll come in from 30 metres out directly in front. Shot on goal, was always hanging right, and an opportunity missed there for Patrick O'Connell to kick his second. I don't know who's manning him, but they're certainly not staying too close to him so far this afternoon. O'Connell's kicked 1 goal 1. Did give the goal assist for the other goal. Northcote Park 2-2-14, Greensborough 1-1-7 around the grounds. Bundoora leading McLeod 3-4-22 to 3 goals straight 18, and Montmorency 5-3-33 leading Lower Plenty 1-1-7, locked up at 15 apiece in the Alston and Heidelberg game, as the ball now taken out of bounds right on the wing in front of the Northcote Park interchange gates, as the umpire now ready to throw it in. Doing the ruck with Violato up against Craker. Craker with the height advantage, goes over the back. Violato stuffed it on, then lays a tackle, kick smothered off the boot of Mullins by Violato, did really well. Then he got it out to Donaldson, who just started through traffic. He tried too many though, and he's going to be wrapped up. And a great tackle there from Josh Grubb, getting just reward, getting a free kick out half-back, Grubb. And what's waiting in store? You can see Northcote Park's done really well to block up the centre corridor. They're forcing them wide. Long kick at the line for Boyden, doing really well there and keeping in close tack there with Lorenzini. With good defensive work there by Northcote Park. They're really quick to get back and just never gave them the corridor at any stage there.
That's why you must move the ball quickly, because the Northcote defence will be very tight if you allow them time to get back on their one-on-one opponents. Ball thrown in again. Violato to go up against Craker. Craker won it down only as far as the ball ricocheting out to Abertangelo, and eventually comes out to Lorenzini. He goes with a left foot ball long into the forward half, trying to take a mark there over the back there. I think was Walsh, couldn't quite take it, and off the back. Here's the Greensborough boys. That's a snap kick from Wilson out towards the boundary, and it will be thrown in.
Just interesting to note from that stoppage before on the wing, Northcote Park had one player standing right inside the centre of the ground in the centre circle, so obviously they're conscious of playing the corridor and going straight through the middle. So, and we've seen that early on as well with both goals coming from the centre corridor.
As Craker gives a free kick in the back, it's going to go to Walsh. Walsh went to lean back into him, and he went forward with that bump and earns a free kick. Still too far at the score. Walsh chipping inside. Who's the loose man again? He's spotted one up, and the man with the footy might be Deledio down there. In fact, there's O'Connell again, and this is his third mark inside forward 50. He's streamed in and kicked a goal on the run to kickstart Northcote Park's afternoon, and he has also set up Harley Short for another. So Patrick O'Connell is having a dream start today, and no Greensborough defender wants to go near him as he comes in now. A very similar place to where he just kicked the behind, the previous score in the game. This time here he's lent it out to the right, lets it work its way back, and O'Connell he learnt from the previous mistake. He didn't make it twice, and he has his second goal of this Saturday afternoon. Northcote Park now race out to a 13-point lead. It's Greensborough 1-1-7, Northcote Park 3-2-20. Boys, Patrick O'Connell hasn't had an opponent all day, and he's making Greensborough pay. Yeah, 3 uncontested shots on goal. He's received the ball in uncontested situations, and he gave away Harley Short's goal. So 3 goals and 1 behind, all involvement from Paddy O'Connell. I'm sure that Robert Hyde will be saying number 20 at the huddle at quarter time.
So McEwen and Rintoul back in the centre to do the ruck work for this contest here. Ruckman flatter. Rintoul gets a hand to it. Comes down to Conti. Conti tries to win it out. Here goes Grubb. Grubb streaming out of the midfield. Goes to the kick inside forward 50. Bongetti on the lead. Takes a big mark. What a great mark from Bongetti against Considine. and he's going to line up for his first goal of the day.
Considine's just got a fist in there every time. Not that time though. It was so clean out of the middle from Grubb, and the kick was perfect, and Bonjetti extended those arms and Considine wasn't able to get near him.
The importance of quick ball movement though, isn't it? It didn't let, at no stage at Northcote Park were they able to get numbers back. Obviously the quick centre clearance there, and it gives the forwards a chance one-on-one or against their opponent. As Bonjetti's shot on goal might have just snuck in. No, it's just gone over the behind post for a minor score. So a chance missed there for Tim Bonjetti, and Northcote Park now leading by 12 points. It's Northcote Park 3-2-20, Greensborough 1-2-8.
So Lorenzini now to take the kick out from fullback. Looking for some options, plays onto himself and goes with a little left foot kick up to the forward, to the back pocket. The ball was missed there from his intended target. Fowler running onto it, but it comes out the way of Deludio. I think that is on the back flank, but it goes out for a boundary throw-in.
You just wonder about that kick from Lorenzini, a thumpy kick, and kick at 60 metres, and a 30-metre chip pass over Bronny Davies' head, who's one of the smallest players on the ground. I know he's a great player, but in a marking contest where he was outnumbered 2-on-1, it really wasn't the best option there, as the ball now flicked goal bound for Greensborough. Running onto it, Carter. Handball off to the taller man in Woolton. He just flipped it on now to Ben McNeese, who was content to get it out of bounds. The ball right in front of the scoreboard. Here it's Northcote Park 3-2-20 leading Greensborough 1-2-8 around the grounds in Division 3. Watsonia 2-4-16 trailing St Mary's 3-1-19. Reservoir 1-2-8 leading Thomastown 1 behind, and Heidelberg West 1-1-7 trailing Parkside 4-2-26.
Must get reward for effort here. Greensborough locking the ball in the forward half. Considine came third man over the top, picking it up at the bottom of the pack. Deludio trying to crash through. Chance there for it was Deludio who got the ball in the end and ran it out of bounds in front of Conlon Gunn.
I like the way they've just brought Lorenzini back to the goal square, Boyden on him, really dragging him to that last line of defence, not allowing him to work up into this clearance and just get that onto that raking left foot. As the umpire now throws it in, Woolton just slapped it away. Again, really good work there by Woolton, followed up his good work. He was wrapped up in a tackle by Chris Clark. Ball not moving anywhere. The umpire says, and we're ready to throw up in a dangerous position still. Greensborough now 40 metres out from goal, nearly directly in front. Woolton won that, in fact, it was McEwen. But the ball came out Greensborough's way, long kick up the line. Boyden's going to be favoured by it. Which way will the bounce go? Well, it doesn't favour him at all. Lorenzini now slapped the goal bound. McNeese and Gunn go at it. McNeese lays the tackle. Gunn gives the handball out to Clark. Clark now onto his left boot. Shot on goal. Well, Boyden's worked his way back. He's doubled back and he just lost Lorenzini through traffic there, hasn't he? He darted back around and Lorenzini just lost touch. Avatangelo did his best to get there, but great work there by Chris Clark on his non-preferred foot.
And Jack Johnston in the 2-on-1 contest was able to slap it out and get it to Gunn, and that was able to set up what was eventually what should be a goal assist to Boyden, and he pops it through. Reece Boyden gets his first goal of the day, and I was talking about reward for effort. That's what it is.
Well, Reece Boyden's kicked 2 goals and Patrick O'Connell's kicked 2 down the other end, so the two forwards getting in amongst it early on. It's 3-2-20 Northcote Park. Greensborough 2 goals, 3-15. And I like the way they're bringing Lorenzini back and not allowing him to run off. He has to work harder defensively to shut down on Boyden.
For that goal before, there was a marking contest right in front of us here in the forward pocket. It ended up bouncing in the opposite direction, being the nature of the oval-shaped ball. Woolton had the chance to run onto it, but instead went for the shepherd on a player that coming in the opposite direction when he really should have just gone for the ball. In the end, Greensborough got the turnover and scored that goal. So Woolton, I think, just needs to sort out his priorities and what to do with the footy. But here we go. Northcote Park going inside forward 50, well, almost, but it comes out now through Greensborough. This is Stead on the wing. He cuts back inside, goes off to Gunn. Gunn gets a kick up to the half-forward flank, but Carter's underneath this one and takes the mark for Northcote Park. Plays on quickly, goes out to the half-forward flank. Mullins is underneath this one. Narby Kelly as well flying for the mark. Donaldson gets it on. Handballs back out. Northcote Park looking to go back inside forward 50. This is Doug Morris. He kicks a worm burner and it goes straight to the arms of an opposition. They're out here to play out of defence. Coming out the open side now. This is Aaron Burns. Aaron Burns just come back in this week. Goes up into the centre half forward position. Bonjetti with the fly. Could only get one hand up. Comes out the back to Lorenzini. And there we go, Lorenzini out of defence.
As now Northcote Park away through Donaldson, crushed through one tackle, handball up to Deludio, did really well now, looking on for Lorenzini. Look, they've got a 2-on-1 back here. If Greensborough can win this ball, they can't, because Lorenzini's up the field, as the ball now moves up to Davies. We haven't really seen much of today. Flicked it on now to Carter, who's fallen down to ground level. Just an interesting one there. Boyden, he cheated in a way, didn't he? Because Lorenzini ran away and he got that kick, and Boyden just waited back. He had to man him up and not allow him to get those easy kicks across half back. At the same time, though, no Northcote Park player moved back. If they had have won that 50-50 ball, Greensborough, they had a 2-on-1 with only Ben McNeese back to take on both Boyden and Jordan. But at the same time, I know he's kicked the 2 goals, but he's got to work hard defensively to not allow Lorenzini to get away. As the ball moves forward now, a chance. Burns slapped it on Jordan. He can run into an open goal. Jordan runs on and kicks a goal. Quick transition there by Greensborough, and they are back in front. 2 goals in 2 minutes, and the Borough moved to 3-3-21. Northcote Park 3-2-20, and again, just that quick movement through the middle of the ground allowed for one-on-one contests up forward, and Cameron Jordan, the beneficiary there.
Yeah, and a good effort there by Aaron Burns at ground level to slap the ball out to Jordan. He was under a bit of pressure from a couple of defenders, but Jordan was able to get through the contest, and Burns was good enough to get it to him. So, again, reward for effort. Greensborough right in this game, late stages, first quarter.
Good to see a good even contest here early on in this game here at Bill Laurie Oval. Violato back in the ruck for Northcote Park. This is Burns. He comes out with it with a left foot clearance up to the half forward line. Running onto this one was Stead, but he couldn't get it. A big bump coming in there, but Northcote Park will play out here. This is Carter handballing off to Donaldson. Handball onto the run of McLennan. McLennan with the kick on the wrong side goes up to the forward flank. Not being able to take the mark there, but Northcote Park get it back. Going into the centre now. Violato's underneath this one. Hyde couldn't get the hands up. Abertangelo breaks out with it. Rifle kick on goal, and he puts it through. Abertangelo with his first goal of the day. Northcote Park back in front.
Gee, that was great crumbing. He was in a hot spot, but it was a really fast footy coming in. He just controlled it so well. Took it cleanly, 2 hands over his head, and then just bashed through and kicked the goal. Great reward there for Abertangelo moving forward, but just so clean there in a tight little space.
And Northcote Park defenders they shouldn't have let the ball get goal side then, because they weren't able to bring it to the front of their contest. They allowed it to go over the back of the contest, and Abertangelo's quick player run onto that, and that's an easy goal for him if you give him the opportunity to run at the ball with plenty of space. Goal side.
So we know Jason Hetley said before he didn't want to see a shootout, but it has become somewhat of a shootout, hasn't it? It's 4-2-26 Northcote Park. Greensborough 3 goals, 3-21 it should read. I think the scoreboard's 1 point behind. We'll go around the grounds in Division 1. Eltham and Heidelberg locked up at 2 goals, 4-16 apiece. Lowell Plenty 3-1-19, trailing Montmorency 6-4-40, and Bandura 6-1-37, leading McLeod 4-4-28. Here at Bill Laurie Oval, we have a 5-point margin in favour of Northcote Park. 4-2, plays 3-3. The umpire throws it up. Violata to do the ruck work. Didn't win that one down, but it's going to go Greensborough's way through Stanton. Handball around the back. Only just missed the target there, but it was costly. Missed Conti, and now Northcote running through the middle. Has got to be. Aaron Burns gets Nabi Kelly high, and demonstrating goes on there, but the ball now in the hands of Kelly. Nabi Kelly missed the start of this year, just overcoming some injuries, but he's been good since coming in. As the umpire now, I think it's going to be a free kick move now further afield, so it's going to go across the centre of the ground, and the free kick's going to still stay at Northcote Park, but it's in the hands of Doug Morris.
And it's a good man to have the ball in the hands of. He's a bullet kick, and he lines up for the big kick inside forward 50 now.
And beautiful.
Fantastic. Saw the lead coming out the back, popped it over the one-on-one contest onto the run of the forward running onto it there, Mitch Pappas, and he was able to take the mark and line up for his first goal of the day now.
He can kick over the line, can't he? And you saw Greensborough men back, but he just got it over those 2 awaiting hands and onto the chest of Mitch Pappas.
And then he comes now for about 25 metres out, slide angle, he puts air into the ball. It's through the goals, and he gets his first of the day. Northcote extend their lead.
That's 2 goals now that Northcote Park's kicked from free kicks in the midfield, and you give them away, and you just know with Northcote Park midfielders, their foot skills, you're probably not going to see the ball again. We mentioned it early on. We saw that the first goal came through the source of Patrick O'Connell, and the second one there now through Pappas, where you give it away in the middle of the ground, and the use of players like Kelly, Morris, also the skipper and Davies, they don't turn it over, do they? And now Northcote Park extend again out to a 2-goal margin. It's 5 goals, 2-32. We'll go off what the scoreboard says to Greensborough's 3-2-20.
And another silly, undisciplined act. Aaron Burns knocking Nabi Kelly off the ball. We saw Ricky Mullins do something silly earlier, and that's 2 goals from silly errors by Greensborough players there.
Heaps of players in the middle here. Plenty of players from both sides. A lot of feet flying as the ball is still wobbling around on the ground. Greensborough try to clear it out, but another smother. Wunton dives in on this one, and as we'd expect from so many players around that pack, doesn't come out. Umpire calls for another ball up. So both players really creating this one. Greensborough and Northcote Park both are getting many players up into this pack of play here. Leder almost gets hands onto it, he does, but ripped out there from Grubb. Grubb tries to get the kick away, but his kick was just an air kick in the end. Conlon Gunn barges in with his big body there, tries to get it off to Burns, but the umpire calls and gives a free kick. It's going the way of Greensborough. It looks like Bonjetti's going to have it here.
I think it might be Gunn actually. When he crashed through the pack, it wasn't the initial tackle. They fell into his back afterwards once he got rid of it. So how many times has he got a free kick for this very thing? He's just so hard at the footy. He just see ball, get great ball, isn't he? And he rightfully so gets a free kick, deservingly so. And he'll line up here from probably about 35 metres out from goal. Not a long kick of the foot, he must be said for Gunn, but certainly for him the distance shouldn't be a problem as leader stands the mark. So Gunn to get his side back within 1 goal here of Northcote Park. Very slow approach. Shot on goal now, had to give it everything.
Nice
it's
kick.
going to go straight through the middle, and Greensborough get the quick reply. The Borough 4 goals 2-26, Northcote Park 5-2-32. A really entertaining first quarter of footy. We've played 25 minutes, we've already seen nine goals.
Well, Northcote's throwing some of their best footy at Greensborough, but Greensborough's standing up at the moment.
Withholding, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm really impressed the way they keep rallying. They've had a couple of undisciplined acts, as we mentioned a little bit earlier, but every time Northcote Park have headed them, they've been able to get back into the contest, so good effort so far.
So Conor Gunn with his first goal for Greensborough. Cameron Jordan's also scored 1. Reece Boyden, the multiple goal scorer for Greensborough, with 2. Mullins tries to win this one out, but Bonnick Davies gets him in a good tackle. Umpire calls for a secondary ball up in the middle of the ground.
Plenty of players around this one have really, look at the forward lines, how open they are. Greensborough just 3 men inside, all one-on-one work. Bonjetti, Jordan and Boyden inside, as this ball here is not going to move away, or it does now. It comes out right at the very end. Burns trying to run onto it, handballed it just to space. Carter and Jordan run at it. Jordan got the ball, flicked it onto Bonjetti, gets onto his right boot, flicks it around. This is a high up and under foot. Try marking this one. Davies did really well, spoiled it, but only as far as Josh Grubb. It's a lovely right full kick, kicks it around the body. Violato gets back though into the hole, and in front of Reece Boyden takes the mark. So just helping out his fellow defenders here. Violato always in the long sleeve jumper. Now kicking long, looking for Davies. He flies good mark coming out over the back. The fine mark grab taken by Tim Walsh, who's been good early on. He's taken 3 fine marks. In fact, it's O'Connell again. I've got those two mixed up twice. Now O'Connell, that kicks an absolute shocker. It's the only mistake he's made for this quarter. He's had a great start. He's kicked 2 goals. He has a goal assist next to his name as well. As we go around the grounds in Division 3 actually, where it's Parkside 6-2-38. Really got away from Heidelberg West 2-1-13. Watsoni at 2-4-16, trailing St Mary's 3-3-21. And Resville 1-2-8, trailing Thomastown, or leading Thomastown 1 behind.
Fowler goes inboard to Wilson. Wilson dances around 1, goes to the centre and kick inside forward 50. To crumb the packs and willing to get down low, and the movement inside forward 50, it's really good for Greensborough because they have had different avenues to goal, and it's been good to watch.
Well, I'd say the most of that first quarter was played in the Greensborough forward half. I know O'Connell got a couple of easy opportunities when the ball came out the back, and Northcote were able to use it freely, but I'd say most of that quarter was played in the Greensborough forward half, and they did really well to lock it in there. And apart from those little undisciplined things that you were speaking of, they generally were very good at keeping it locked in that half of the ground. They'll be looking to do more of the same in the second.
Around the grounds, Epping just kicking one late in that final quarter, in first quarter. Sorry, they take a 1-goal lead into quarter time against West Preston Football Club. So at quarter time there, it's 3 goals 2-20 Epping. West Preston Lakeside 2 goals 2-14. Of course, you can get all the live scores on both your mobile phone and also PC. On your PC, www.nfl.org.au. Just go to fixtures, results, ladders, results on any competition. You get the live scores, and also on your mobile phone the same thing, but the website there is m.nfl.org.au. So you go around the grounds in Division 1. Obviously here it's a 1-goal game, and also Heidelberg just kicking the front now by 2 points against Eltham, who's kicked 2 goals 9-21 already. Montmorency's got a big lead over Lowell 41 points already, the difference there, and Bundura's leading 46-30 against McLeod. But we're just about all in readiness here, and at quarter time it's Northcote Park 5-2-32 leading Greensborough 4-2-26.
Boyden and Bonjetti have swapped around as well. That's at half forward and half forward, but there's the first contest, one down by McEwen, straight to Davies. He went to half forward. Great play off the back there by Bryant, but he was smothered straight away. Great smother. Getting in there at the bottom of the pack was Bryant again, and he was wrapped up there by O'Connell. Ball at half forward here for Northcote Park, at right half forward, about 50 metres out from the goal square there. They've got 2 targets deep. Northcote Park, if they can get the ball in quickly. There's Morris, he gets the clearance again. Clearance specialist he is. High ball inside, almost picked up there by Naldrit. Eventually picking up the ball there was...
I was just watching that. You saw both Maldred and McLennan both running goal bound, and they were leading their opponents. Greensborough, they're lucky the ball didn't come out, as the ball now flipped forward looking for the leader. He won't be able to get that one out, but just a worry there, because had Pappas been able to get an arm free, they would have been streaming into goal there. Just need to get goal side. As doing the right work there was Walsh, flicked on there by Morris. Carter, if you can pick it up, He can handball off to Kelly. He's done just that. Now on to Woonton. He's on his non-preferred boot, gets it forward, getting across Wilson, taking a very courageous sliding mark in front of Mitch Cuppy. He's played on into some trouble though. He just gets around and he's grabbed by the collar as he kicks it up. Davies flew, the ball went in front of him. Got a free kick from the back here, Bronick Davies, and he had prime position, and the free kick's actually going to go to his teammate in Leder. And Leder now, what's he going to do? Will he play his way long? No, he gives the handball off to Morris, who we know can use it well. Kicks again long. Coleman, he's been barely sided today, but he takes a great mark overhead. Just had the run and sit, and Wilson couldn't get an arm up. Again, that long kick from Morris gets it over the back of the tall defenders, but gee, he just got too easy a run of that footy, didn't he, Coden Coleman? No body work there from the Greensborough defence.
Yeah, he just knew he was going to take that one. There was too much attention being placed on the other forwards, and Coleman was just able to have a free run at the footy, and he comes now for his first goal of the game. And he's popped it straight through the middle. First goal of the day for Coden Coleman. 39 goals last year, and he's already dobbed about 15 so far this year, so that's his first of the day.
So it becomes another goal scorer for Northcote Park, with Coden Coleman scoring one goal. Abertangelo, Pappas and Harley Short all with one as well. Paddy O'Connell with 2 goals. Sam Zoda.
Just on that goal, Wilson did a great job there, sliding across, taking that defensive mark. But he played on and he didn't look up, and he played on. He ran straight into traffic, and the kick out was what really turned the ball over. Had to go to a 3-on-1, as you say, Tom. And it's all well and good to play on quickly, but you need to assess your options first up.
Back in the centre of the ground now. Morris tries to get the hands off, but just bobbling around here amongst the congestion in the middle of the ground. Umpire calls for a free kick, and it's going to go Greensborough's way. So Grubb in the centre of the ground goes up to inside forward 50 into the pocket. It's a 2-on-1 contest coming over the top there. Considine couldn't take the mark. Ball hits the deck. Plenty of players around this one, and the umpire will call for a ball up in the forward pocket for Greensborough.
So ball deep in the right forward pocket there, as you said, for the bar. McEwen going up against Stanton, it is this time. He taps it down in the direction of Clark. Clark's got the run, but he was tackled straight away. Northcote Park player picked it up. He was mobbed by about 3 or 4. It's going to be a ball up about 15 metres out there from goal. It's a dangerous spot here for Greensborough if someone like Grubb can get out the back. Tapped down by Bonjetti, almost sharked there by Jordan, goes for a quick snap. He's just pulled it to the right there.
Gee,
one behind.
You nearly called it to a T there, Tom, didn't you? The dangerous spot. They got the flick at the back and runners on. Unfortunately, Jordan shot on goal, just missing wide as they have to jump the fence now to clip the ball. We'll go around the grounds in Division 2, where it's Whittlesea 7-8-50 leading Hurstbridge 2-1-13, Diamond Creek 38 leading Mernda 7, Fitzroy started a handy break over Lalor 6-4-40 to 2-4-16, and North Heidelberg back in front against South Morang 3-4-22 to South Morang 3-2-20. Here, as the ball gets back into play, or prepared to go anyway, it's Northcote Park 6-2-38 leading Greensborough 4-3-27.
Dougie Morris just having to climb a few hills to get that one, but at fullback here, Doug Morris just looking for some options. A bit of movement out wide. He decides to go there as well. Up to the left half-back flank. Comes out to Nabi Kelly. He's wrapped up in the tackle. Ball hits the ground. Plenty of Greensborough players around this one. Have they got another shot at goal here? Hands off to Stead, who goes with a centering kick into centre half forward. That was intended for Boyden. He missed it though. Leder got the hands off. And, he handed it off to Lorenzini. Lorenzini missed it and kicked it out of bounds on the full. So Greensborough now have it here at left half forward with Luke Stanton. Stanton's looking to go inside forward 50. There's plenty of players up there. He goes with the long kick. This one's going to the square. McEwen's up to this one. Bonjetti, did he take the mark in the end?
I reckon he has. He's taken it.
He has. What a great mark.
He jumped up, he grabbed the ball at its highest point, and as he was coming down, when he lost touch, he just turned around and he took it on the chest. That's a great mark by Bonjetti, and a chance to go back and kick his first goal of the afternoon. It's going to be tough. He is left footed, hemmed up towards the boundary. You have to kick a check side here or try and run around and kick on his non-preferred, as he's just asking the umpire where the mark actually is, and where he can run around. He goes around on the right, and he has just hit the post. He has given it a grand old hit as well. It's still shaking. A chance missed there, but a great mark by Bonjetti. The margin now back to 10 points. 4-4-28 Greensborough, Northcote Park 6-2-38, and they are away now through Ben McNeese playing on from fullback.
And he goes with a little left foot ball. It wasn't effective. Josh Grubb read it perfectly, and he went with a high snap inside forward 50. Bonjetti after it, maybe pushed out there by Lorenzini. The umpire was a little more friendly towards him. Lorenzini paid the mark, and he's got it on the last line of defence here for Northcote Park. He plays on straight away. Dangerous stuff there. Gave it off to his man, I think it was Deledio, and he kicks it to Carter. Carter goes in the middle of the ground. Bunton and McEwen the targets. McEwen takes the mark. Hands off to Davies. Davies bursting through the middle of the ground. He's got Pappas deep in the forward line. He decides to go a little bit shorter than that. It was a beautiful kick. He sets up his teammate now deep into Coleman. Pappas and Coleman, both of them there, but it was repelled nice and easily there by Drew Wilson. Now they move out Greensborough.
Paddy O'Connell put a great shepherd on the middle of the ground to let Davies run through there, but obviously to no avail as Greensborough move up into their forward line here. Bonjetti takes a mark leading out from the forward 50, hands off to Griffiths. Griffiths goes with a short one into the pocket and finds his man there. I think that's Boyden in the forward pocket, but he's a bit too far out to score. Actually, he's a bit further up at the half-forward flank.
Still fancying his chances. He's just marked inside 50. Now he chips away and he's found his target in close. And that man there just missed that one who's found there. It looks like...
I think that's Fowler.
It is. It's Matthew Fowler who's taken the mark. Might be just on his range here, Fowler. Just looking forward there, that build-up play was the ricochet that landed fortunately in high hands, but once they got the ball there, they were very precise by foot, weren't they? Again, we've seen it. It's been a really an exciting factor of this game from both sides. Their real feature is Fowler has a long shot on goal. The umpire's barely moved. It's going to go right to the line, but it's touched to the last line of defence there by Lorenzini. So 3 behinds in a row here for Greensborough. They're making a push here in the second quarter. They close within 9 points. It's 4 goals, 5-29. The 6-2-38. Northcote Park, though, moving through Davies up to the wing, finding Walsh. Davies finding plenty of footy here in this second term. Walsh goes up the field looking for O'Connell. There's a fine chest mark over the back there of Daniel Bryan. He's been just about the best player on the ground, and the Rowan Pools player of the ground. Remembering the best player is awarded that today as the chip inside now finds is that Delidio gives it back to Morris. He was really under the pump. Kick was a touch at the boot, I reckon it was. Flicks out the back now. Craker gets on the Stanton, he's blindsided, just got around short there, gave it on to Mullins. His kick's going to be turned over though, kicking up the line. McEwen, he's a big man, he couldn't get through a tackle. That's a big tackle laid on him by Tim Bonjetti. That's a bone-shaking tackle. He did well, this former Greensborough skipper, and McEwen, the big man just wasn't aware of his surroundings, was he there? He was too slow to turn around, and Bonjetti was onto him in a flash.
He got hammered for McEwen, but he got back and won the hit out, so good effort there. Got it down to McLennan. Ball came out the back of the contest here for Northcote Park. Ball moving forward now, kick out to the wing. Hyde's going to pick it up here for Greensborough. He lets it go out in front of Leder. He knew Leder was coming.
he was just wanting that badge. He concealed it well, but I think we all knew what he was doing there. Matty Hyde, great work.
So on the wing now, and McEwen and Craig, I think it is, to do the ruck work for both teams. Ball comes in and McEwen wins it down, hands it down to Donaldson, who was running through at the base of this pack, but it's cleared out by Greensborough. Going up to the half-forward flank, good mark taken back there from Lorenzini, and he's going to go straight back into the centre of the ground for Northcote Park. Donaldson gets it back, takes a mark in front of his opponent, hands it off to Short. Short goes inside forward 50. Oh, at the bottom of that one there was Coleman. He couldn't take the mark. Hyde gets it again. Handball's out in Greensborough. Great shepherd there. Griffiths handballs over the top to Stead. Stead has to handball around over the top. Mullen slipped over. Now this is a ball bubbling around Northcote Park, getting plenty of players back. Violato, good tackle. Umpire says ball up, half-forward flank for Northcote Park.
Game of inches, isn't it? That short one just falling a fraction short of Coden Coleman there, and a great shepherd laid on Coleman afterwards by Craker as Lorenzini handballs this up, looking for McLennan, couldn't take it, and pushed over the line there by his opponent Josh Griffiths. Haven't seen much of McLennan today, been relatively well contained as the umpire now preparing to throw the ball in. It's going to be Violato up against Craker, ball at half forward, just outside forward 50 for Northcote Park. Flicked on by Violato, did really well, and then a quick handle by Naldren, finds McLennan, he just worked his way under 2 tackles there. Crowd one holding the ball. The Greensborough contingent, they're not happy with it as the umpire now calls for the football.
Violato, he's giving up some serious height against Craker in the ruck, but his reach and his ability to read the throw in is doing great in the ruck so far. Walsh taps it down, hits the deck, and the players around this one looks like it's going to get trapped in. Umpire calls for a secondary ball up forward pocket for Northcote Park.
Go around the grounds in Division 3, Heidelberg West 6-1-37, closing against Parkside 7-2-44, Reservoir 1-3-9, trailing Thomastown 2-7-19, Watsonia 24, leading St Mary's 22.
Craker got it to Grubb and it spilled out of his hands. Kelly tried to take it. Now another chance. Craker gave him another tackle, and then Gunn trying to barge through here for Greensborough. A lot of players around the footy. This is intense. He almost got out of that one, Gunn. He was that strong in the contest. He nearly got away, but the umpire blew the whistle for another ball up. Craker won that one down. Only as far as Donaldson goes with a high right foot kick. If the Flyers, here's a chance. Kappas maybe should have got a free kick there, hit in the head. Morris had a chance to snap on goal. Great great tackle by Conti, and well done by Greensborough. They've been fantastic with their pressure on the Northcote forwards, and they move out now. It's a beautiful kick to Bonjetti, and he moves it now to a teammate who can kick long, and that was Ryan. He goes straight to the goal square and over the back. Boyden is able to soccer it through for a goal. Brilliant work, end-to-end stuff after the ball was in the Northcote forward line for about 5 or 6 minutes.
That's what I was talking about at quarter time with the run from the Greensborough players, and Callaway there was the one in the long sleeve streaming away for Bonjetti to handball off to, and he sent a long one inside forward 50, and Boyden just got a little toe to it and knocked it through for a goal.
It all started with that emphatic spoil from full back, wasn't it? It was a 30-metre fist that came off the hands, and just coast-to-coast play, lovely movement. Callaway there got the handball away from, or got it off from his teammate in Bonjetti, who's really presenting well up the ground.
So back to 3 points now. Northcote Park leading 38-35. In and under here is Johnston getting down and dirty, and it's been given as holding the ball. So Northcote Park will have a free in the centre, going inside forward 50 now. Coleman just lost his position in the race there, but it comes back out to Northcote Park. Walsh gets it around on the right foot, snap towards the goal square. Pappas had a player coming in the opposite direction, gets it back again, goes to the goal square, but Krager takes the defensive mark at full-back. He's played on in a bit of trouble, goes up to the half-forward flank, 2-on-1 contest in favour of Northcote Park. Walsh takes it at left half-forward. He's just waiting here.
Out the back.
A few plays making a lead.
Within range here, but again, deep in defence, Greensborough playing on and just into trouble, and it's, again, could be a costly turnover. Tim Walsh thinks he's within range.
I thought he was going to play on quickly, but he's gone back and he's going to have a shot at goal here, Tim Walsh. So he's going to kick from about 40 metres out. From lining up from left half forward, so 45-degree angle, right foot kick on the way, looks pretty good, might fall short, and it's just fisted over the boundary, fisted over the goal line for one behind.
As you were saying, Sam, you can move the ball quickly, but only if you lower the eyes and you're really precise with your ball movement. You can't just bomb out to 3-on-1 contests as we have seen a couple of times. And when they have lowered the eyes and used the ball well, Greensborough, they've been as exciting to watch as any side of team this year, moving the ball through the middle of the ground.
They've worked their way here to half-back, and the mark's taken there by Scott Conti. Conti now chipping sideways back to Johnston, so coming right back where he got it from. That kick is up the line, cheers, hugging the boundary, just pitches in front of the boundary line, and also Reece Boyden, but bounces out for a throw in. It's 6 goals, 3-39 Northcote Park. Greensborough's 5-5-35, so it's only a 4-point ball game. It's been close throughout. It's been a really entertaining first quarter and a half here, as again Violato wins the boundary throw in up to Griffiths, who took it overhead, ground level handle away to Johnson, working his way through traffic. Now ball spills to the ground. Northcote Park with numbers, kicks forward, touch play on it here through the effects mark. Naldred did well to get it to ground level. O'Connell just couldn't quite break through Bryant's grasp there. He's going to get one high there. One against Bryant, but he gets the man coming through. As Abertangelo took advantage, went straight into a wall of traffic, and he is
silly.
As Conti now gets the free kick. Handball off quickly to Stanton, and now at the back they're away. Burns is out wide.
Great
kick out wide, a beauty, working into space, and Burns takes the mark on centre wing.
Conti's laid 5 or 6 really important tackles as Burns goes to the left foot, deep inside, looking for Bonjetti. He's hit him. They've got another chance. They're moving the ball quickly, and they're moving it well. And that time, he's moved it well again. Lovely kick by Bonjetti. Swung onto the left foot and found a teammate about 30 metres out directly in front. Chris Clark it was. And he was offered a little bit too much space by the Northcote defence.
I'm sure Abertangelo wants his time again, doesn't he? He ran into the brick wall, had a free kick at half forward. He turns it over, and now coast-to-coast play gives Greensborough the opportunity to take back the lead.
That was immaculate kicking from Greensborough. Every single kick was a long kick and on target as well. As Chris Clark comes in, he shanked that.
That's a great kick.
So that's just gone in, just scraped in for a behind even. But it's the build-up play though. I mean, every kick was fantastic.
It shows you can move the ball really quickly if you lower the eyes and you use it well.
They've been wasteful this quarter here, Greensborough. The score now 5 goals, 6-36 to 6-3-39. They are trailing Northcote Park by 3 points, but this quarter, Northcote Park's added 1-1. Greensborough 1 goal 4. They've had some gettable chances amongst those. Northcote Park now merging to half-back. With Carter with the footy at the moment.
Yeah, Carter at left half back now for Northcote Park. He's got Harley short if he wants in, but starts to go longer. Luke Stanton coming around the back, puts a fist in, Blake Davies, but
Stanton just belted it
free
back of the head.
Free kick has been given, so Davies will get it.
They're out here
at the back of the centre square. Violato out wide at right half forward. Handballs back inside to the run of Lorenzini. He cuts inboard, dances around Conlon Gunn, goes to the left foot kick inside forward 50. Hasn't got the distance. It's goal! What a great goal from Lorenzini. That was almost from inside the centre square. And a fantastic goal from Sean Lorenzini. Takes the score out now. It's Northcote Park 7-3-45, leading Greensborough 5-6-36.
I feel for Conlon Gunn. There was the man in the goal with Wilson. He took a fly into the post. There was some acrobatic work there. But Gunn, he knew what Lorenzini was trying to do. He was always going to load up. So he did block the run quite well. But then Lorenzini was just able to dart around the longer legs there. Arguably one of the longer strides against the shorter strides. Just got around and kicked the goal from 55.
Back in the middle, McEwen wins that one down. Davies at the bottom of the pack, gets his hands on it, spins out of a tackle, gives the handball off to short. He goes inside over the head of Violato, centre half forward. Coleman lays a tackle on Wilson, who was first to the ball there. So there's going to be a bounce about 30 metres out here. Opportunity for Northcote, dangerous position. Walsh taps it down, only as far as Gunn. Gunn sneaks through one or two, gives a handball over to Griffiths. Griffiths just goes for distance out towards the boundary. Burns in hot pursuit of it, tries to turn his man Woonton inside out, does pretty well with it. Then he goes with a left foot kick up to half forward. He's got Boyden on the lead. Lorenzini did really well there on Boyden, and he was able to force out of bounds. Just on Lorenzini, that goal. We were talking in the first quarter about Boyden needing to be more accountable when Lorenzini runs off, and again we saw with that goal then he was able to just run with free rein after Violato gave the hand.
And you can see they're still on each other now, so they're deep in the opposition forward line, but in Greensborough's goal square really. But that's a win there for Lorenzini going forward. Boyden's kicked 3, but Lorenzini getting one back. There is the ball now working close to the boundary line, kicked out there by Davies, high up and under footy. Will be a mark if it's paid. Woonton dropped what he should have taken. Might not have been 15, maybe just. So it all goes out of bounds. Davies has been really good this quarter, but the one other thing I've noticed is that Burns is playing on Woonton, and it's a mismatch because Burns is getting him on the lead. He's been too quick for him a number of times and runs around, so Woonton probably just doesn't quite have the pace to go with Burns at the moment.
So McEwen in the ruck against I think it's Bongetti in the ruck as well, but ball coming out here to Greensborough. Stan can't pick it up in the first time, and it comes out Navi Kelly's way, but that was a wayward kick, and I think it's just bounced inside the boundary line, and lucky not to go out of bounds with the full throw in on the wing. Gives
us a chance to go around the grounds where it's Eltham 3-11-29 trailing Heidelberg 5-6-36. West Preston Lakeside is 5-3-33 leading Epping 3-3-21. Montmorency 13-7-85 leading Lowell 26-3-39, and Bandura 9-9-63 skipped ahead of McLeod 4-7-31.
McEwen and Rintoul doing the ruck work. Ball hits the ground. Conlon Gunn's in there once again. Gets it out. Mullins now tries to clear up forward, but that was an airy kick. Nolja in and under on this one. Umpire calls for a ball up just a bit further in. Still on the wing though. It's
become more of a contested game this quarter, hasn't it? The ball hasn't been able to get out to the wide open spaces as often. I think that suits Northcote Park a little more. They've got the taller forward, so the slower movement still gives them a chance to take the big marches. Violato and a handball at the back onto the running man McLennan. He runs inside 40 metres. That shot on goal misses. Had probably more time than he expected there, and he's unbeknownst to him, his Greensborough opponent behind has slipped over as well, so he was in the clear. Minus score, Northcote Park 7-4-46, Greensborough 5-6-36, 10-point ball game.
Wilson out to Hyde with a right foot kick, goes out to half back, almost finds his man there over the top. That was Fowler going after it. Free kick paid. It's going to go the way of Northcote Park. I think the man was legged there on the outside. And 50 as well. Undisciplined act. That's the third time an undisciplined act is going to cost a goal there for Greensborough, and you just can't have that against top sides.
Really disappointing there. Must have been for some lip because the ball seemed to have been given back, but looks like it's in the hands of... Is it Walsh? It is, in fact. So a chance for him to kick his first goal of the afternoon. Just kicked the line of score before. He has been very serviceable at very late. I think he's had a good game. He's taken some strong marks. And a chance now to kick his first goal of the afternoon. Shot on goal, always missing left. And he heard in the effects mic, he didn't like off the boot. Straight away he was giving his disapproval by voice there. A minor score.
Not 2 steps.
Yeah, shot. No, I guess, real momentum going through with it. It's 47-36, the 11-point ball game. Violato's going to find the fine mark in front there. The man behind Johnson also went for the mark, needed to go the spoil. Violato, well, Johnson did well, made up for it, snulled the footy. McEwen, though, broke his tackle. Flew it around the corner on the right. Walsh flew, couldn't take the mark. At ground level, handball given out to Nordrit. Nordrit to Cully. Well, Cully dropped it then. Gave it up too easily. Clark, though, he made up for it. Cully, good tackle on Clark. The ball will be locked in. Two desperate sides. See, Cully, though, his playing was that Anthony Hogan role, isn't he? We know Hogan left in the off-season. Cully playing across half-back. He was used as a midfielder / forward last year.
Yeah. Very dangerous stoppage, that one. One down by Walsh, almost in the path of Davies. Ricocheted off both of them. Chance to get it out here. I think it was Brian who picked up the footy deep in the back pocket for Greensborough. Tackled straight away by McLennan, and we'll have another ball up.
I don't want to sound harsh, but I think Narby Kelly could have been a bit better today. He's been good with his 1%ers. His tackling has been really good. As Broderick Davies comes up the back here, wrapped up in a tackle. Umpire says another ball up. But Narby Kelly, I think some of his disposal work could have been a bit better. He hasn't always hit the targets today, but I think he's been good with
good work there by Brett Ryan of Greensborough, not to get the free kick. He easily could have got in Davies' back though, but it was great to get into the side as a bone-crunching tackle there by Conlon Gunn on the youngster Joel Donaldson, and a bit of an extension going on there. Sides getting the tempers flaring a little bit of push and shove as McEwen got to tap out though, doing well though, was Fowler through traffic. It's turned over now. Carter, great work there by Stanton, intercepted the handball looking for Deledio, kicks it long, Spall from behind, that came from Woodson. That's where he has the advantage over Burns in those tight one-on-one contests where they're going long. He's upended now and he kicks at Woodson and ends up out of bounds in the full. Gee, I love Tim Bonjet. His physicality today, he's been hard, he's laid some big tackles, some big bumps, and really making his presence felt. Hasn't kicked the goal just yet, but you certainly know you've played against him today. He makes you work for you. Kicks out the shot, turnover by Stanton, straight to Kelly, and he kicks underneath the footy. Minor score, a real let-off there for Greensborough, out of bounds on the full. In fact, Kelly had to get the handle there to Noldrick, but a shocking kick across the face of the goal there by Stanton should have cost his team a goal.
Yeah, well, it was like that Luke Ablett one to Ben Cousins in the goal square in the 25 grand final, but unable to make the most of it there, Narby Kelly.
I'm sure you wouldn't have brought that up if the result had gone the other way. Around the ground quickly, Hurstbridge 2-2-14, trailing Middlesea 81, Diamond Creek 51, leading Mernda 21, Laylaw 29, trailing Fitzroy Stars 54, North Heidelberg 35. So Stanton, South Marine 20.
Stanton in the back pocket, make sure not to make the same mistake as before, going cross face, up to left half back now, and again, a lot of players around this one, and another ball up, left half back for Greensborough.
There was two shocking errors in as well, because Kelly really should have kicked the goal, but he should have probably kicked the handball as well. He just kicked it high up and under footy, but the chance gone begging in a close game. That's surely a free kick, a push out in the ruck contest. It's going to go back, no advantage, played back over the mark now to McEwen, but that was just a really basic one, an easy one for the umpire to give there. Two hands straight in the back of at the ruck contest.
McEwen hands off to Abertangelo. He goes up to centre half forward. Fowler comes over the back, gets a good punch. Mullins, he was thrown in the contest there, but the ball comes out outside 50. Morris running onto this one. Bonjetti gets the foot in it, but his kick was skewed. This is Conti now. Handball over the top. Off to Johnson, who dances around one. Very well done. Back to Conti. Back to Johnson again. He goes out wide to the wing, but has a few bounces. Two bounces now. Running inside forward 50 with a kick. Kick on goal. It's going to the goal spare, but it's just faded out to the left.
Would have been one of the goals of the year. He got that at half back. He worked his way through two would-be tackles, and he just burns Nick Carter off, which you don't see too often at all. So now Northcote Park moving it quickly the other way. Circle work now, moving through the far wing through Letter. He runs up the half forward, kicks it inside, but Donaldson over the back just misses him. Wilson comes through. Donaldson got the handball over the top to Kelly. This time looking for the handball. He should have had the shot that time around. Right off to Abertangelo. Abertangelo to McLennan. Back to Kelly. Kelly handball. It's a hard for me to win now. Davies now streams in 45 out for goal. Kick on goal is a beauty. Just faded late, and Davies there was running around. I thought he thought it was good. It just faded late. Minor score 7-6-48. Northcote Park, Greensborough 5-7-37.
Great kick there by Drew Wilson to release his man Ryan. He handballed to Gunn, got it back. Ryan now running off half back, left foot kick. He gets it up to the wing position now. I think that's Borden who's taken the mark there in front of Lorenzini, and now he handballs over the top. Still going here, Ryan. He's had 3 efforts in this foray forward, and then a long left foot kick up to the goal square. Almost a mark taken there over the back by the Greensborough player, but it's ushered through by the Northcote defenders for a rush behind.
7-6-48 Northcote Park, Greensborough 5-8-38. So Northcote Park leading this one by just 10 points. And out on the back pocket there for Northcote Park, chipping it back into full back. So McNeese now goes with a little one over the top to Morris, plays on straight away, and goes with a ball out wide to Carter. This is Carter at right half back now for Northcote Park. His kick almost smothered off the boot, but gets it away. But instead it bounces around for a boundary throw-in on the wing.
It's been such an entertaining game of football. Just there hasn't really been too many momentum changes. It's been close throughout, and I think at the moment, what have we got? We've got an 11-point ball game. Northcote Park has had that a lead of about 1 to 2 goals all afternoon, but they haven't been able to break the shackles, and Greensborough just holding on really well. Could be closer, a few shots just missing as well, so it could have been even closer than what they are as the ball now. Handballed forward, Northcote Park, so Nordred attacks it, tackled out of bounds by Luke Stanford. Did it to go on afterwards, we'll have a throw in, the umpire just getting them to sort themselves out now.
This is just two really quality sides playing high pressure footy. It's been a fantastic half of football. Let's hope it continues in the second after half time.
So Craker and McEwen to do the ruck work here. Ball's thrown in. McEwen almost gets the tap down. It bounces off Donaldson's foot. Eventually cleared up into the Northcote Park forward 50. Pappas hands it off to Morris. Morris with the rifle kick around the corner. Has it got the legs? It's just hit another post. And another behind there for